Hi, I'm Andy Weyenberg with Miller Welders Motorsports. Today, we're in McKenzie, Tennessee with Jack Elam of J&J Auto Racing. We're going to be talking about the new Dynasty 210 DX TIG welder in a project welding up his aluminum brake pedals for his sprint cars. Jack, tell us a little bit about what you do here.
J&J Auto Racing has been building sprint cars for over 40 years, along with integral parts and pieces for the racing industry.
Our project today will be welding up one of Jack's brake pedals for his sprint car. Jack, why don't you tell us a little bit about the material and how we're going to start welding these brake pedals?
This brake pedal is made out of 5052, 063 thick. We form it in two pieces along with the spuds and then a pedal that's on the end out of 6061 T6 aluminum.
What filler metal do you use to weld these?
5356 1/16 diameter.
And because this brake pedal has a number of different joint configurations, we're going to be setting the Dynasty 210 with a couple different settings. One to weld the spuds and another setting to weld the beams. For this project, because Jack is building this brake pedal with the 5052 aluminum, we have our Dynasty 210 DX set for AC. We're using a remote foot pedal, and our main amperage is going to be 97 amps. The two primary settings we'll be changing are going to be our balance and our frequency. For the outside corner of the rib, we want a little bit wider bead, but yet still enough root penetration to get completely through the lap joint. We're setting our frequency for 150 hertz.
The first thing that we're going to do is we take it with two pieces. We're taking the main bridge and then a rib that actually gets tacked together and formed around the main beam of the pedal. So this piece will get formed and tack welded, and after we get this fitted in, we'll continue by putting our spuds into the top of it, and our actual pedal will be formed into the bottom.
One challenge that they have is making sure they have full penetration on that lap joint on the rib, but yet still have a wide enough weld bead, because that eventually will be metal finish smooth, and then this thing will get painted with a wrinkle finish so that it looks completely seamless.
Now we're at the point of finishing the brake pedal, welding the rib inside the beam. We've already tacked pieces together and sanded. We're not really concerned about the sand marks on this, because in a finished product it will get powder coated. Now that we've finished welding the rib to the beam, and we've had the spuds machined inside, we're going to finish welding those. We've also finished grinding and sanding the outside of the beam.
For welding the spuds, Jack is challenged on getting the weld bead tighter so that the weld bead doesn't roll over the top of the spuds. He wants a tight bead, but still enough penetration to get deep enough into the spuds to make sure that they don't crack. To get that tighter arc, we're going to adjust our frequency from the 150 hertz that Jack welded the ribs with. We're going to increase that to 230 hertz. This is also the same setting that Jack uses to tack the product together at the very beginning. It gives you a much smaller and deeper penetrating tack.
Now we've used a fixture to tack our pedal in place, and we're ready to finish our welding procedure.
For the final piece of the brake pedal, Jack prefers to use the same setting that we used on the ribs. We're turning our frequency back down to 150. That makes sure we still have adequate penetration on the foot pedal and still give us a little bit wider bead for added strength.
So now we have our finished product today that we have sanded, powder coated with a black wrinkle finish.
We used the Dynasty 210 DX for this project. We talked about settings for the outside corner welds and also changing the machine over to weld the spuds. For more information on the Dynasty 210 DX, check out millerwelds.com.
For more information on this product and other products, contact J&J Auto Racing at jnjautoracing.com.